All right, so we are in the 6.2 Detroit powered CUCV 3500, and it is cold. We're gonna hit the glow plug relay. Fair warning, it takes a little while to get this thing to start. It is super cold, and it's been cold, and I did not have it plugged in. And I'm also still learning how this 6.2 likes to start with the glow plug setup that it has. Still learning about it, so if you want to watch the whole thing, I do end up starting and I do end up driving it around, so stay tuned for that, and I hope you enjoy the whole process. I didn't want to cut this up. It's the reality of driving an older vehicle, an older diesel truck, especially in the cold. They can be a little bit sassy. You definitely don't want to leave late for work because you may be still starting your truck when you should be sitting at your desk. Take care all and have a great day. And we're going to see if it runs. We're going to hit the glow plug relay one more time. I got a good feeling about this. It is so cold today. It is so miserable. And I am really excited to see if this thing's going to start. It'd be so cool if it did. We got jumper cables just in case it wants to not behave. You guys can't see. I'm sorry that the light is being so stupid. All right. All right, I'm going to turn it off. Come on. Key on. It is very, very cold out, as I said. Perhaps this flashlight pointed like this would be a little better. How's that, guys? Another 10 seconds, maybe. Oh, you're so close. All right, we're going to see here. Who wants to hear this thing go? I know I do. Uh-oh. Give the battery a minute. Come on, sweetie. I really want you to start. Like, I really, really, really want you to start. All right. Key forward one more time. Glow plugs ignited. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Come on, I want this so bad. Now, we could use Cummins as the jump starting apparatus. I was hoping to get this thing to a point where we had the batteries charged enough where it would take care of itself. Come on, sweetie. Oh, God damn it. Oh, it's so close. Oh, we want this so bad. Oh! Oh! Man, we are so close. It is very, very cold out. Come on. You guys can tell I want this. I'm still learning about this thing, what it needs and what it wants, and I don't have it on a trickle charger, and it isn't plugged in. All right. Okay. We're in business now. It is like 21 degrees, if that, and blowing hard. And like I said, I'm still learning about this truck. We have a lot to learn, but we can turn on the lights. There we go. All right. Mission accomplished. All right. Let this warm up a little bit. This would fall under the heading of an antiquated diesel. This definitely needs to get to the point of not stumbling. Oh, it smells like a diesel. All right, that is exciting. And perhaps we'll take it for a drive. All right, so it just took a little bit of a while, and I'm sorry for you guys. I hope some of you guys are still here. I know it took a while to start it, but that's kind of the reality of working with older diesels when it's really, really cold. Like, that's kind of part of the show. So I wanted to be fair about that, because people cut the tape and don't actually show how long it actually takes to start something. I am in my 1987 CUCV, and we are going to turn the brights off because it's oncoming cars. And I just wanted to go for a super quick drive with it and kind of show you what it's like. I love driving this thing. It's very, very relaxing. The 6.2 is actually, I like it. I mean, it's no modern truck. I mean, it is the farthest thing from a modern truck. But it honestly drives pretty nice. A couple things in here, the gas stage doesn't work. The amp meter doesn't work. There's a couple things in here that don't work, but we've got something very important, which is all the lights work, the speedometer works, the odometer works. Not that we really care that much about an odometer. But I thought that I'd take my little puppy Layla for a drive. She's not a new puppy. She's like 6 or 5 or something like that. My little Layla. She doesn't really like loud noises that much. She's a little English setter, but I thought it'd be fun to bring her out and go for a drive. But I wanted to kind of show off the 6.2 for a second, because I think they kind of get a little bit more hate than they should. This truck is 456 gears, which I'm sure helps. It is a 3-speed turbo 400, which is a really great trans. And it's on like their 305 75 R16s. So they're like 33-inch tall tires basically on 16s. At some point we'll be going to much bigger. The long-term goal with this is, first of all, make sure it's reliable and do whatever we got to do to make it reliable. And I'm still learning about it. One thing that I'm going to admit to you guys is I'm sure if I would have maybe held the glow plugs for exactly 1 second longer or 2 seconds longer than I did, maybe it would have started sooner. I'm not perfect at this. I am a little bit more used to, first of all, older tractors, which are very forgiving. Second of all, I guess I'm just used to modern diesels too. So I'm sure that I wasn't doing it perfect. But I think that I was doing an okay job considering that I did start the way it was. But I wanted to kind of show you, like, this engine gets a lot of hate, but like, it's just not that bad. It's just not that bad. People kind of give this thing, maybe, in my opinion, they're a little hard on it for what it is. I think it's kind of it's a little bit of a gem. I love driving this truck around. And I'm sorry that it's been multiple times in the dark now showing this truck. It just kind of, with these early nights the way they are, getting dark like this, it just kind of seems like whenever I find a moment to have some free time, it ends up being dark. But I wanted to show driving it a little bit, and we're going to expose this thing to definitely some exploring, some work, some off-roading. I'd like to go camping with it. I'd like to do a lot of things with this truck. It's just a cool truck, and it's, oh, there's deer right there. It's a good runner, and I enjoy driving it, which is all that matters. It has Hydro Boost, and the brakes are phenomenal. I'll tell you right now, this is a CUCV 3500. So you had your Blazers that were CUCVs. They had 308 gears, and I think that they had just like a positive traction unit in the rear. This has a rear Detroit locker. This also has a low pinion Chevy Dana 60, so it has a pretty good axle. I mean, it's a low pinion, so it's not that great, but it's not bad. But I'm going to throw a locker in the front, and we're going to see what we can do with this truck off-road and put some better hub locks on it. But I'm going to shake this thing down a little bit. Eventually, it's going to be on bigger tires. I'll probably take a Sawzall and clearance for some bigger tires. What I want to do with this thing is, I want to have a very capable, still very useful truck. But first, we're going to get some use out of it. The main goal right now is I've got some chores on hand that are going to require a highly capable off-road truck that has bed space, and that is what this thing already is. And that's the biggest reason I bought it, is it's already sitting here ready to go do hard work, moving some trees and stuff like that, and just being a nice place to inhabit. The heat works when you're working in the wintertime. It's nice to be in something that's warm. If something was to happen to it, I would just leave it. If I get stuck on my property and I can't get it out, it's not going to change my life to just leave it there until I can get it out. It's kind of the point with it. I'm going to add a winch to it, and but we'll get to that point. Right now, it's been I've been very busy doing other stuff, and with this transition that I'm going through and whatever with stuff. So it kind of is what it is. So right now, it's kind of an ornamental piece that I'm trying to drive it more and understand more about this truck. I put about 50 miles on it the other day, and it worked absolutely perfectly. And so it would have had plenty. I had to jump start it that day, but it was not the truck's fault. It was my own fault. I had left it a really long time because I had some Christmas parties to do, family, get-togethers. You have in-law Christmas party. So I had to deal with that. And when I got back to it, it had sat long enough. The prior owner let me know that you need to disconnect the negative terminals. I knew better. I didn't do it. Shame on me. I bought battery disconnects. That'll be something that goes on it. But I wanted to see if I could, leave it for a day and still be able to start the truck, which we absolutely did. We're driving it around right now. You guys saw. So like I said, I apologize for it being a long to start video, but I wanted to have a payoff in here of driving it around for you guys, because you guys deserve to see that. It's just a matter of I didn't want to sugarcoat the reality of it. The other thing I want to mention too is this is a very heavy-duty truck. For its time, its payload was spectacular. It has a super big frame for a single wheel. It has very stiff springs. We're going to enjoy it for what it is right now, and then eventually I'm pretty sure that off-road designs, or whatever the heck it is, all the square body parts that they make, they will be on the menu for putting some softer leaf springs on this truck to really heavily improve it. But for right now, I need it to do truck stuff, and that's what it's really honestly pretty good at. I just think the 6.2 is a pleasant little engine. I love driving this truck. Works good at slow speeds, works good. I mean, how fast are you going to drive? We have 55 mile an hour speed limits. Now, I wouldn't want to commute down a highway with this thing every morning, but could you not? I mean, you can go 55 or 52 with it, and 52 is about as good as 55. So, it's not too bad. Do you need a kidney belt in it? Yeah, you need a kidney belt. Are you going to be getting... boy, this really should be family friendly. But if you're going to have exploits with a lady in the passenger seat, well, you may want to be stopped when you do that, because that may end poorly for you. But, it's a really pleasant truck. I love this thing. So, I hope you guys love it as much as I do. We will convene in the daylight with more on this to come in the future. I just wanted to take it for a spin. I wanted my little Layla to get out and go for a drive with me. And I wanted to share the CUCV that I've gotten very passionate about with you. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And you guys have a wonderful day. So, actually, before we do, we'll kill it. Then this thing's such a runner. Watch this. Oh, yeah. What's going on, Layla? What's going on? What you doing? What you doing, little Layla? I know. It's kind of loud and it's kind of vibrating for you, sweetie. I know. I know. I know. All right. Well, I appreciate you guys and have a wonderful day.